Welcome to the Off Topic Podcast, episode 133.
What is the Bible?
The Bible. Who are you, bro?
I am H, and we are back to the most organic podcast, which is our title. None of you guys deserve it because I've been listening to a lot of people and
the Whole Foods of podcasts.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we got some stuff lined up for you. A couple of dark news in the MMA world. Khabib Nurmagomedov's teammate involved in a terrorist attack in Russia. His gym? It's
just
his gym.
That's how they say it. That's how they say it.
Gym. Gym gets raided in Russia by local police. We got the Haktua girl taking over social media. Trump and Biden both making themselves into fools. Fan questions and more. It's gonna be a good day today, buddy. I'm excited. I got a question for you though. A lot of people have been asking us this. Actually, I got a couple questions today. What are your thoughts on the debates? Did you watch them?
No. You really think I'm going to spend 4 hours of my afternoon and watching?
Was it 4 hours?
They're long.
Yeah.
They feel like 4 hours. We have nothing better to do or what?
You know what I think it is? I think people want to sound involved and smart, and they feel like they have to watch it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get anything good about it, you know.
It's also like really nerdy to watch debates.
It's nerdy, and it's an old activity for sure. Yeah,
like I have a buddy, Brian. You've met him a couple times, and he was like, "Bro, did you watch Sleepy Joe? He looked like a fucking idiot, bro." Blah blah blah. And I was like, they both look like idiots. Yeah. Like they literally both.
They both ended up.
Don't get me wrong.
Talking about golf.
Don't get me wrong. Biden doesn't know where he's at, but also Trump is like such a fucking idiot too. And I don't give a fuck if conservatives get mad. It's not even that he says shit that upsets me. It's just like they're both fucking dumb. Because I'm sure you saw some clips, right?
I saw clips.
Were you surprised of like how ridiculous it was?
I was surprised when they were talking about like their swings and shit. I was like, wait, are they kidding?
Was the golf fan in you still like listening though?
Yeah, it was, but I mean, it was more like, wait, but this is a presidential debate, like the most powerful country in the whole world. We're here.
They're talking like the off-topic podcast and shit. Like, right? Trump was about to say, "Fan questions are next."
Might as well have us on.
Fan questions.
If that's what it takes for a debate nowadays.
Fuck, man. And I just thought it was so funny. I told my friend, I'm not gonna say who it is. It's Casey, man. I was like, dude, like. Trump is just so like he was trying to convince me that Trump doesn't have ego, which is like fucking insane.
That's what we know him for.
Yeah, and it's not even a bad thing. And he was like, I'm not gonna do the voice. He's like, he wouldn't have ego. If he had ego, he wouldn't be able to handle all the shit that gets thrown at him. And I was like, bro, like he literally said that he's an expert on sharks. Like he said that last week. You know what he said?
I didn't hear that part.
He was talking about boats, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want an electric boat because what if the battery sinks? I'm gonna get electrocuted, and if I don't get electrocuted, sharks are gonna come." And he goes, I know a lot about sharks. He's like, shark experts have told me, "Wow, Mr. President, you know a lot about sharks." Like, dude, no one told you that. Also, why are you lying about that? Like, you're not a shark expert, and it's okay. You know why? Because you're not a fucking marine biologist. Like, who the fuck cares?
You don't work at the zoo.
But he says shit like that. And like when the wildfires happened, the firemen were telling me, "Damn, Mr. President, you know a lot about fires. You know a lot about fires than most people. People have told me that. And that's like a good sign of like a sociopath or like someone, or a narcissist rather. Is it's always other people telling them how great they are. Mm-hmm. So it's not them saying it. They always say I'm a genius. They say I'm an expert on fires. They say I'm one of the biggest experts in sharks. They say because they don't want to say it themselves.
To me, it doesn't really surprise me, or it blows my mind when people tell him that. It's more of, or him saying it actually, it's more of when people are quick to like kiss his ass on everything.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, like, I guess he's pretty cool for his age. But
yeah, I mean, he is cool. Yeah. Like I'm sure he's fucking cool.
But also I'm not gonna fucking sell myself for him.
Yeah.
Like I ain't no Playboy model.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. Dude, I've had people try to convince me like, oh, I think he does read the Bible. Like, dude, he fucking doesn't. Like, he doesn't, and it's fine. The
Bible doesn't even have no pictures. You think he's gonna read it?
Yeah, dude. I like books with the pictures. Yeah.
It's true. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like books with like a little bit pictures.
You fucking retard. When was the last time you read a book?
A couple months ago, actually.
A couple months ago? Yeah. What'd you read?
There was this fucking... I forgot the name. It was this... what's it called?
So didn't read it.
No, I read it, but I mean, you could tell it was boring.
Yeah?
It was this book I bought. It was I went to... What's that? Nobles?
Barnes and Nobles.
And I was like going through these little history books, and it was about the Civil War. More about Ulysses R. What's his name?
Ulysses S. Grant?
S. Grant, yeah.
What was it? Was he black?
Nah, he was white.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did he fight for?
The Union.
Which is what? The non-slaves or the racist people or the non-racist people?
You can say the racist.
Oh, okay, the racist.
I mean, the non-racist. Robert E.
Okay.
Lee was I guess you could call him the racist guy.
Robert E. Lee. Yeah, I don't know much about that. But yeah, anyway, so back to the debates. Long story short, like, I think they're both fucking idiots. Like, I don't think anyone came out looking good. And obviously, this isn't the place for political advice or insight. Mm-hmm. But, like, even this year, excuse me, I'm not feeling that hurrah feeling that, like, Republicans had. No, not that I felt. That Republicans felt. Where they were so, like, excited. I feel like everyone is kind of, like, bummed out. I feel like everyone's, like,
just over it.
I feel like everyone's, like, oh.
They've had it already.
Yeah. Like they're both dumb. Because for sure, like, all right, we ripped on Trump, so we'll rip on Biden now. Like, for sure, like, he doesn't know where the fuck he's at, bro. Like, he's literally, like, you can't fake it, bro. Like, you can't. Like, he's literally, like, a corpse. Like, he doesn't fucking do it. Like, he doesn't know where he's at. Like, that's insane. Like, you can't do that. I wouldn't be shocked if they put Newsom in there.
Oh, really?
Because they asked him, like, oh, would you be willing to step in? And he was like, and he didn't give an answer. He was like, I'm excited to vote for Joe Biden. Because that's what he's got to say, you know? I wouldn't be shocked if they put Newsom, and I'm predicting it right now. The next election, they're going to throw in their wild card, Michelle Obama.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
100%. They've been teasing that forever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that theories that Michelle Obama's a man?
That's dumb, too.
I mean, like, dude, she got a big back, bro. she has Dakota's back, bro. She's fucking buff as fuck, bro.
I feel like people who do those
She walks like Opie from Sons of Anarchy, dude.
Oh, Opie.
Yeah. She looks fucking massive.
It'll fall right here.
I know, yeah. How many times, no bit, like, have you spilled beer during recording? Like, at least four
times.
4 times? Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
4
more.
times.
At least it wasn't on the desk.
I know.
Because this time you're buying the fucking equipment.
I know.
Fuck it. No, off topic for a whole month. But yeah, going back to it, like, I think it's like a joke. It's all a joke. And I'm not the only one saying it. I'm not excited for anything. I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be like it always is. And the little guys are going to get fucked like we always do.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you right now. You kind of already answered it. Are you, like, worried anything about, like, the future? Like, what, or are you excited for anything that could come with Trump or anybody else? Or
nothing.
You're just going to roll with, you're just going to roll with the boat?
Nothing those guys do could excite me because at the end of the day, like, I'm very big into helping myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Donald Trump is not my savior. Joe Biden is not my savior. And if he's your savior, that's fucking crazy. Especially, like, Republicans that claim they read the Bible. The Bible talks about fanaticism, which is frowned upon, where fanaticism being, like, you should never worship another man. Like, you should worship God only, and that's it. Where, like, these Trump supporters that they thump the Bible and they rep the Bible, it's like, you never even read the Bible because the Bible says you should not worship a man. And they fucking dude, they, like, fucking love him so much.
Yeah. It's a cult.
It's fucking crazy. It's a cult, just like Taylor Swift fans. They're the Taylor Swift fans of, like, politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nothing racist before we go, you guys are just blaming on white people, you know? Before,
yeah, nah, we love white people.
But it's more like...
We love Brad Pitt and Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're about to get into other races, too, right now. But, yeah, like, I just think that shit is crazy. I don't know. H, any final thoughts on that before we move on?
They should vote for... What's his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Mitt Romney.
Damn. They should go back in time and vote for Mitt Romney.
2012.
Dude,
nah, fuck them. They're boring too.
They're so boring. I know. I'll still be. I will say
pretty fun already.
Yeah, which I guess Trump is fun.
Yeah, but he got a little older too.
His fans are boring. Yeah, I think Trump fans ruin Trump.
It's gonna be like a 50-year-old with a Mercedes in Pasadena.
Like a lot of I know,
it's not cool, you know.
Yeah, like when you see like an old guy with a Lamborghini Countach, and then like they're just like old. And I'm like, dude,
You know what'd be funny?
what?
Like if Bloods were like repping like Trump hats.
Oh, I know, that's hilarious.
That all kind of made me want to vote.
Make America red again.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, dude.
And Kendrick Lamar's new video, he just see like MAGA hats.
Yeah, I think he's a big Democrat, which makes sense.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck either. Yeah, I will say Democrats have cooler celebrities on their side than
They do. I mean,
like isn't Leo like a big like Democrat?
I feel like.
No, I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
Yes,
I feel like he doesn't know a lot. But
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We're moving on from the politics, by the way, guys.
the
Thank
best
you for
movie
listening.
ever.
Let's see
Brendan
now.
Schaub said it.
That's
He
his
did,
favorite
he
movie?
did, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, shout out to Brendan, dude. That truck he's giving away looks fucking cool, bro.
You win
Did you
it.
see, dude? Did you see that? It's like it beats everything like even the new Raptors have. Like he just souped it all up. Like it said, like it smokes any Raptor. In the like the how they make
That's a
them.
Ford that was driven by Paul Walker. Not exactly the
Yeah.
same one, but that's the one Paul Walker drives in the Fast and Furious song.
Yeah, and then he even did the interiors, like even like the
like
the
carbon fiber.
dude,
I saw.
everything is
Yeah, I
like new.
saw.
I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, dude, I don't enter giveaways often, but for sure, he hasn't released how you enter it, huh?
No.
Because I've been looking. I was like, wait, has he said?
Fixing it up.
I'm not like, you know me, bro. Like, I'm not a big giveaway guy. Like, I see some of you guys enter giveaways, and I think it's us kind of sad.
Like you think what's his name? Mr. Beast is gonna come to Ballin Park or Covina and drop off
Yeah,
a Tesla.
bro. Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Mr. Beast is not going on Tracy Street, you know, to give you a fucking Tesla, you know? Yeah, like sometimes you'll see like, oh, the saddest ones are the weed giveaways. When like a mom of 2 kids is like trying to win a free bong, wish me luck. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're
That's
gonna win
funny, I
a
haven't
fucking
seen that.
bong? Yeah, dude. A lot of people I follow fucking do that shit. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, like
That's
trying
funny,
to,
actually.
yeah, and like trying to win a giveaway. Anyway, but I will answer this one because it's fucking.
All right, you better win.
I'm gonna do it. You're gonna do it, and then we'll do one for the podcast. So we'll have 3 entries.
Yeah. Imagine we win.
I know that'd be cool.
That'd be clear.
Would you sell it?
I don't want to sell it.
I could use that money, though.
I mean, I could. I mean, you know what I'll do? I'll ask Brendan. We could sell it. You know, I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
is it okay? We could sell it.
Man, you're dead to me.
I mean, it's 100,000.
Be like, you want to buy it, and we'll sell it to you half off, so you can flip it. You know,
Yeah.
make $100K. Yeah, dude, that's just funny. But yeah, that fucking truck looks sick, dude. Anyway, going back to Once Upon a Time, fucking getting sidetracked by Brendan Schaub, dude. He's not even here. That movie is so fucking good, bro. That's all I gotta say. Like, I think
Best Quentin movie ever, huh?
Nah, not my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's not. It's not. Say something. This doesn't translate good to audio. And now I gotta say something because he's just looking at me. And of course I gotta save it right now because I always have to save it. And he's still doing it, and that's really annoying because no one's enjoying this. Because people are listening. To it right now.
They have imaginations too. They could imagine.
You always say that when I think something sucks balls. You do this a lot.
What?
He'll go, oh, you're like Trump. Oh, I've been told that's great, actually. People love Tom. A lot of people have been telling me Tom. No one's fucking telling you shit about Tom, bro.
People do
You
talk about
fucking
Tom.
liar.
People do talk about Tom, though. They give Tom credit.
Okay, they get Tom.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure they have imaginations where they could, like, know that I'm just staring at you.
Nah, dude, they don't.
They do.
They're not the smartest out there,
I
bro.
guess.
Yeah. Did you see the question they submitted?
They're
Fucking-
funny, actually.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's such a good movie. I know you read the book. You fuck with the book a lot too, or what?
Yeah, because it gives you, like, a deeper, like, entrance, or, like, it gives you a backstory of, like, the scenes a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you really like the movie, I would recommend I'll even give you the book, and I'll buy it.
Yeah, let me borrow it.
Because I want you to be a Once Upon a Time fan forever.
I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Nah, but honestly, like, you
I
should.
showed you your first Quentin movie, bro.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No. Nah, fucking.
Oh, I thought you were serious. Like,
You look
fuck
heartbroken.
you. Yeah, not heartbroken, man. I did not look heartbroken, you piece of shit. What? You told me I was your first.
That was your first.
You know, one of my favorite Seinfeld bits ever? It's when George Costanza, Jerry is dating a girl that's a virgin in the show, and like it's like blows their mind because they're like in their 30s in the show, you know, and she's like, yeah, she's a virgin, and George Costanza goes, I can never do that. I can never be her first. He goes, they always remember the first time. I don't want to be remembered. I want to be forgotten.
It's funny.
Like, dude, you're so fucking negative, bro. Like, it's just fucking hilarious.
So what happens?
They do that fun fact, that Shaquille O'Neal's favorite episode, the contest. It's about like they all make a bet of who can go the longest without jacking off, like how many days they can go. They all make a bet. It's literally called the contest because of that. And it's Kramer, George, Jerry, and Elaine. Even the girl joins the bet. And in the end, which sucks for Jerry because usually it wouldn't be a problem, but he's dating a girl that's a virgin. So he can't come, you know? Like, he's like, he can't jack off because he's doing the bet, but he can't fuck the girl because she's a virgin. She doesn't want to fuck yet. And and it's just fucking crazy. Kramer's the first one that loses because he's a fucking maniac. And then in the end, George wins the contest. But then in the finale, in the last episode, when the plane's going down and think they're gonna die, George says, "I cheated on the contest." So he was fucking bullshit. Yeah, and then Jerry goes, "So I won," and then they're about to die, and that's all they care about. Yeah,
that's
it's funny.
eh?
So there's like connections.
I mean, I guess. I mean, damn, that's scary, huh? Like, imagine unrevealing secrets, like when you think you're dying.
Dude, I had a friend tell me that when he went to Big Bear, you know who this is. He went to Big Bear with a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
And they took mushrooms, and one guy couldn't handle his shit, and he took mushrooms, and he started confessing crazy shit, like crying. He tried to like kill himself a lot of times, and he started saying about how he used to like rape dogs and shit, and like fuck dogs. I swear to God, I'm not even like fucking kidding.
How awkward was this? Like the next,
not my friend, one of the guys. Yeah.
But imagine how
like
awkward
the
was
next
it for
day,
him, you know?
Yeah, like the next day, like what did I say? Like I hope he doesn't fucking remember what he said, you know? It'd be better to not know. You know?
I hope it wasn't even true.
Yeah, I hope, but I mean, you don't say shit like that.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like,
yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you're right. I don't know. I've never been fucked up on mushrooms like that. The times that I've done mushrooms, I definitely been like, oh, I'm high.
You know what I want to do? I don't know if it's right to say it on the podcast.
What?
I don't know if people. I don't give a fuck if people criticize me. What? I want to do a cigarette dipped in acid.
Yeah, like Once Upon a Time.
Yeah,
that's the only reason you want to
do it.
Yeah, we should do it.
I ain't gonna do it. It's not a show.
No, we should. We should.
I will. We will do it.
We're doing it right now. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Acid is one of those things where it will be like 12 hours though.
I don't give a fuck.
So I'm saying like, and there's peaks, right?
Handing is better with an American spirit.
And there's peaks, right? It's not like it's not like you're tripping balls for 12 hours. It's like you're chilling. It's kind of like they call it a peak. Literally, they call it peaking. There's ways to do it, and I'm sure if you share it with a friend, like you won't be too fucked up. You know,
you'll have one.
Like,
I have one.
Like there are people that like they do way more.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll share one, bro.
Okay.
We'll share one.
Well, because I wanted to walk a dog.
I would totally do acid.
I wanted to walk a dog like at night.
Yeah. Brandon Flowers has done acid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He should promote it. He should like be sponsored by acid.
Yeah, dude. I've heard this crazy story where like, so a lot of times it's like drops, right?
Yeah.
In the eye.
Oh shit.
And this comedian Louis J. Gomez, who he does a podcast with Michael Bisping. That's what he's known for. He's like a Puerto Rican stand-up guy from like the East Coast. Pretty funny guy. Tell a story that there was this kid that went to school. He was like a senior, and they were like sophomores. And the senior was known for like he would sell acid, right? Mm-hmm. So like they go and like they go get like they're trying to get acid, you know, they're trying to get high. And no sé lo que pasó. The lid wasn't screwed on right. So when he sold them the drop, the lid came off. Psst, a fucking shitload of acid on his eye.
Oh shit.
You're fucked.
He lost his eyes?
No, bro.
Oh,
it's not real acid like that.
No, I thought something like that happened. It was too much.
No. It's too much in the sense that you're fucked. Like this is not gonna be fun. And Louis J. Gomez, he knows his friend is fucked, right? So he goes, "Give me that," and he also does it so they could both be high as fuck. And he fucking matches it basically.
Yeah.
He squirts a bunch in his eye. And the senior guy fucking gets scared because he's like, "This is way too much." He goes, "Don't even pay me. Get the fuck out of my house. Don't tell anyone I sold this to you." So he didn't even charge him because the guy was scared they were gonna fucking die. And his friend, they both had to be admitted to the hospital and strapped down because his friend was like trying to kill himself.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
His friend was like trying to kill himself because like voices in his head were telling him, Like kill yourself.
So that's what happens a lot. Like you'll hear voices in your head and you'll hallucinate. And shit.
If you ever talk to people that like do drugs, there's something called ego death.
Mm-hmm.
Ego death is very popular with like DMT, ayahuasca, a bunch of shit. That's
I haven't heard about ayahuasca.
White boy shit.
Oh,
You know, like the point of ego death is that it's the truth of the truth. Like if you're a miserable fuck, it's gonna multiply that by 10 and show you the reality of your life sucks because you're a fucking loser or whatever, right? You're angry because of this reason, and it gets accentuated by like times a million. That's why they call it ego death, because it kills your ego, supposedly.
oh shit!
It humbles you, right?
Yeah.
And people always say like, dude, look at Mike Tyson. That's all he talks about is like ayahuasca and DMT and mushrooms. And look at him now, like he's fucking crying every interview. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
He doesn't have that ego anymore. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it makes you docile for sure. It like changes your life, supposedly. I don't know. I've only done mushrooms, and I've never tripped balls like that. But and also too, Deontay Wilder. Did you see him get knocked the fuck out?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So Deontay Wilder. You know what his coach said? Mushrooms ruined him.
Oh,
Deontay Wilder got way into mushrooms and DMT and psychedelics, and they made him soft.
Oh shit!
Goes against a guy who gets knocked the fuck out because you don't have that killer instinct anymore. Now you're an emotional guy. Now you're in tune with your emotions. When before you were Deontay fucking Wilder, you were the Bronze Bomber, a fucking killer. A guy that would say, I hope I kill someone in the ring. He used to say shit like that. And he meant it. And now he like can't win a fucking fight. And his coach, who probably knows him better than anyone does, because coaches know the real you, says that it's because of psychedelics they made him soft. So I don't think it's good for athletes. That's why when I hear Mike Tyson like, oh, he's gonna fight again. And and when he tells Henry Cejudo and people that he has on his podcast, like, oh, I do DMT every day. Like, that's not an everyday thing, bro. That's not.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's like an experience. That's like an experience that you have, and that's it. So like, there is a thing where like, it's ego death. Look it up later, and it's like a real thing where, okay, this is the real you. It strips you naked, basically. Like, strips you naked of all your layers and protection that you have. Like, okay, this is the real you. Like, it's fucking crazy, you know. That's why they say, like, I've had friends with the DMT thing where they're like, when you take DMT, like, it's like a third-person perspective. It's like you're playing GTA. Like, you see your life through the outside, and that's why it's so real, you know? You see the real you. But, yeah, like Deontay Wilder's coach said that, like...
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we know the person that sells them shrooms, by the way. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's who you think it is, yeah. Yeah, not directly, but like through people.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Because I was hearing this 4 years ago, and I thought I threw 2 or 3 years ago, and I thought it was crema, and it turned out it wasn't.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Small world, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, guys, I don't know. You guys let us know. Have you guys ever done acid? Let us know.
Or any type of like
Psychedelics, yeah. Let us know. Also, if you guys want to see, dude, imagine for like the 300th episode, acid episode, dude.
Streaming it live.
Fuck, bro. That's just fucking hilarious. I'm down. My sister's probably going to hate this. So let's go. But also chill, you know? Also relax, you know? Let's just have fun, you know? Who gives a fuck?
Little fun isn't bad.
Yeah. Off topic, guys. Overdose in their hotel. A little fun isn't bad.
That's just not cool.
All right, guys. We're going to take a quick little commercial break. H, if you want to follow us on Instagram, where do you follow us?
You would just follow us at Off Topic Podcast 34, and you will see a link tree right there where you could click and you can subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and much
we have
more.
a Facebook?
Yes.
You run that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, people actually kind of tune in a little.
Yeah,
it'll tell you right there. Not a lot, but
it's there. Yeah. It's there if you want it, you know?
Yeah. But it'll tell you right there, like 5 people viewed it today.
Yeah. And how do these beautiful people how are they able to support us? By giving us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
And not only that, but making sure you hit the button where it gives you the notifications for every Monday at 5 a.m. and subscribe button, which is the most important. Spotify follow button.
So when people ask us, oh, how do you make money from that? That's how we make money. So you want us
merch.
So you want us to get rich as fuck, dude? So we can start fucking taking acid and being rich? Then hit the fucking subscribe/follow button. on your respected streaming ways that you listen to us. And yeah, guys. Anyway, we will continue the show now. Thank you for this beautiful commercial break. We are back now, dude. Speaking of MMA, we mentioned Michael Bisping earlier. Did you hear about the terrorist attack in Russia?
I barely heard about it, but it sounds fucking crazy though.
So for those of you who are MMA fans, you know who Khabib Nurmagomedov is, and no, he's not the one that committed these terrorist attacks. So 2 synagogues and a police stop, you know, like they do like police traffic stops and stuff like that in like shitty countries. Yeah,
they're badass sirens.
Yeah. So 2 synagogues and two synagogues were attacked by shooters. 16 dead, including multiple police officers and security guards of those synagogues. And it was on June 28th that the police raided Khabib's Eagle MMA gym in Russia because one of the attackers from that, his name is Kazimurov Kagirov, of course that's his name. He was one of the gunmen, and he was killed by police. Obviously, after a while, you know, they fucking kill you, you know, when they realize what the fuck's going on. So he died attacking these people in a synagogue, and he was part of Khabib's gym. Khabib did acknowledge this and did say, kind of denied that he was part of the gym. He mostly said, like, he would come here to work out sometimes. I didn't know him. He came here to spar a few times, like, blah, blah, blah. And he denounced the attacks. He's like, I do not support that. I don't support terrorism. So, what do you think about that, dude?
I believe he wasn't involved in it. Or
yeah, he definitely wasn't.
Yeah. But it is a position you don't want to be in. I mean, just because you suck by accident if you're a celebrity like that, you know? It does suck, though. I mean, hearing about 16 people dead. It is crazy, though. It'll bring you back to what Conor McGregor had been saying 7 years ago, actually, now.
That those guys are... Obviously, there was a lot of hate towards those statements, but that
there was truth to it, too.
Those guys are terrorists, and that Ali Abdelaziz got stopped in 9/11, and he did, which is fucking crazy. It's just a bunch of shit, and then Conor was tweeting more shit that multiple times, like, when USADA would go to test these guys, that they would threaten them, that they would threaten USADA people, threaten to, like, beat them up and kill them and shit like that if they drug tested them. And that's how a lot of the guys get away with taking steroids. I don't know how true that is, but I feel like for Conor, I believe that Conor has like spies and stooges everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they could be any Conor fan, you know?
I feel like people saying that is like, there's some truth to anything, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that, yeah, that obviously that does suck, like 16 dead in synagogues, which is like, that's where Jewish people pray and shit in synagogues and stuff like that. And so obviously it's like a religious based attack, right? Because all those guys are Muslims.
Taking your religion too seriously.
I'm taking it, relax, yeah. We get it. Hey, let's South Park make some episodes about you, you know?
I know.
Yeah. They're probably really funny. Nah, but honestly though, that fucking sucks balls. Worst reporter ever. That sucks balls. Shooting in Russia, 16 dead. And we're back to Esteban Razo. That sucks balls. Anyway, guys, you follow us on Instagram? Nah, dude. I think that's fucking crazy that his shit got raided. I hope nothing comes out with Khabib, you know?
Yeah.
And people were tweeting like hashtag Conor was right. And shit like that. I'm like,
did Conor say anything about it?
Yeah, he did say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said hashtag Conor was right, and he said you guys are all rats, and that's when he mentioned about the USADA testers that they were threatening USADA testers.
Pretty sure it's true.
So Conor just went off, and he was like, "You guys are all fucking rats. You guys are all terrorists, snitches. That's what they do. Like they commit acts of terrorism and then snitch, and that's why they get protected. Because Eagle MMA is funded by Magomedov, who got locked up by Putin. He was like a local dictator." Like warlord dictator in Dagestan, and he was arrested by Putin, which is why when Conor tells Khabib, he's like, you took money from Magomedov, and now what? Putin locked him up. You have no money left, and then he's like laughing at him, and it's fucking true. Then people are like, what the fuck? What's he talking about? Who's Magomedov? And you Google Magomedov and Khabib, and it's this fucking guy who was like legitimately a fucking warlord, mass murderer, fucking posting up with Khabib, chilling with him. and Putin locked them up. So like Putin's like their real daddy, and that's the thing with like Dagestan and like some of them don't claim Putin, right?
Yeah,
some of them don't claim Russia.
Kind of like it's kind of like in Spain where Barcelona people from Barcelona don't really like claiming they're Spanish, but you're still fucking Spanish.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and that's what Connor said. He was like, okay, are you loyal to Magomed? Are you loyal to Putin? And he said, say something bad about Putin. Say something about Putin, I dare you. And that's when Khabib goes, I don't understand. I don't speak English. He goes, oh, now you don't understand. Now you don't. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking insane. Like, I've said this a million times, bro. When I saw that press conference, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is more than a fight. I was like, why is Connor being racist? What the fuck's going on? And then you Google that shit, and I'm like, fuck. Like, this food's fucking going off. First, like, they are not friends. They'll never be friends. People were talking about
that rivalry, though.
I love it, too. And fuck, man, Khabib won, you know? But, like, for example, Anderson, Silva, and Chael Sonnen are friends now.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
They did their part. But I feel like this is
this is kind
of cool because you're actually seeing, like, two real rivalries, not only in the octagon, but outside of life, you know?
And not only that, I agree. But if they both live in the same area, like, someone's getting fucking shot. Like, I feel like it's that bad. I feel like guns would be pulled out if, like, they ever, like, ran into each other. Not from Khabib and Connor, but, like, they're homies. You know what I'm saying?
And the ideas will come.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if, like, these foods, like, I don't know. It's fucking crazy, bro.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't never go to that, but it is a potential.
But it's fucking crazy. I mean, we still rock with Khabib. Obviously, like, fuck it if he wasn't involved. And he's smart in denouncing it. He's smart in saying, I don't support this. Because most people would be like, oh, no comment, you know?
What about his friends?
His friends probably do. I don't know. That's the thing.
But you know what I don't get? You know how UFC has become like almost a conservative sport?
Yeah.
To me, like, we're all these Americans that are ready to die for their land, like, accepting terrorists in their octagon and shit, and they never come out and support. I don't know. Like, that's where the Sean Strickland should come out and fucking talk shit too, you know? But instead you have an Irish guy that's fucking standing up for against terrorism.
That's one of
compared to all these Americans, you know?
That's what people say. We're like, okay, you want war so bad, then fucking go to war.
Yeah.
Like what Eminem says that in Mosh. He's like strap him with an AK-47 and send him over there. You know,
it's easy to suck when you're in a free land.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. Like, and honestly though, I will say this: I hate saying this. You were right about Sean Strickland. He's kind of starting to annoy me a little bit. Like, it is very annoying. Bilal Muhammad was talking shit. He's a welterweight. Then, sorry, Bilal, but no one gives a fuck about you. He's very boring. And he was saying, like, so, you know, like, Bilal Muhammad's very outspoken of supporting Palestine, which is cool. Like, those are his people, you know, like, he's gonna support them. And Sean Strickland was talking shit about Palestine, like, saying, like, oh, they should just surrender. You're not gonna fucking win, so surrender. And Bilal Muhammad was like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, this is their land. Like, you can't just fucking tell people to fucking surrender, you know? Yeah. Like, you're a piece of shit. And Bilal Muhammad was like, this guy is the biggest crybaby. He's on Theo Von crying about his dad and his daddy issues and about how he grew up. He's like, but then he sees other people suffering and he's like, oh, be a man. So he fucking called him out, you know, like, oh, what happened to be a man? And you're fucking crying on Theo Von that your dad used to beat up your mom. Like, you're a fucking crybaby, you know? Yeah, it's true. And he fucking called out his shit. Basically the same song. Yeah. I'll give you props. Some applauses for OH right there. Yeah.
I feel like Sean never got strapped to go to war, you know, or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're just a free boy in a nice free land, you know, where you have everything. And
at the end of the day, you're privileged. And that, and it's fine.
Everybody here in the U.S. is privileged.
And it's fine.
In a way.
It's fine. But Bilal's thing was like, you can't say, don't cry about it, Palestine. You're fucking whatever. Just give up. But then you're crying.
Just like how they have pride in Palestine, like or like how Sean has pride in being an American. Like they have pride in being Palestinian too. Yeah, and there's nothing bad about it, you know. Yeah, they just happen to be in a shitty situation.
But I kind of agree. Like he's kind of like turning me off a little bit. Now he's just like okay, like for example, like he's talking shit about everything, like people's family, and then Sean O'Malley makes a joke. He goes, "Oh, at least my dad didn't fuck me." and then now he's like, "That's not cool." Like Sean Strickland's like, "That's not cool," because I was a little kid. I couldn't do anything about that. So why are you talking shit about my family, my past? Like, and it's like, dude, like that's all you do. Like that's all you do. Like aguanta vara, you know, like how Mexicans will say, yeah. Like that's at the end of the day, that's what turns me off about him. Que no aguanta. And I was wrong about him, and I'll give you props for that, you know. Yeah. But yeah, like he kind of turned me off with that whole yeehaw America bullshit.
Yeah, like it's cool, but like you can't even rap it. Like, so you're not a little badass cowboy, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
fucking
like
blast somebody.
Post Malone is a better cowboy.
I fucking hate Post Malone too.
It's funny.
I hate that he's like a country guy now.
Yes, it's funny though. Like you see him everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Like he's so like, we were talking shit about MGK when he did that horrible fucking System of a Down cover. Post Malone is the same thing. I will say this. No se me hace sangrón, and I feel like he is a cool guy.
Yeah, I feel like he's a cool guy.
I'll say that. Where MGK, he does look sangrón as fuck.
Yeah.
He looks like he thinks he's a tough guy.
Like, I could imagine you drink like smoking Camel Crush.
Yeah, like, I feel like if I met Post Malone, like, I'd be like, hey, bro, your music sucks balls, but you're cool, you know?
Yeah. Bud Lights.
Yeah. Hey, your music is the drizzling shits, but you're a cool guy. And it's just like, I don't know. Have you noticed like this rise in country music?
That's what I was going to say. Like, there's been a rise in it.
Yeah.
Fake ass country fans everywhere.
Features no palotes. Features no palotes. Let's see no Morgan Wallen, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I know you're fucking, the blood in your veins wants to bump fucking Vicente or Chalino Sanchez. Over here listening to Luke Combs. Shut the fuck up, dude. Fuck Luke Combs. Listen to Luis Miguel instead.
Oh, yeah. I like Luis Miguel. He's cool.
Yeah. Oh, Morgan Wallen. Oh, he's so cool. He was drunk on stage and fucking sang a song about it, him being heartbroken. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
I like a couple country songs, but I can't even name them, to be honest.
Yeah, to me, I
can't get it. I mean, we just didn't grow up in the countryside.
Yeah, I guess that's probably what it is. You know? Yeah. Like, even like rancho shit, I'm like, all right, enough rancho shit. I'm like, all right.
I'm like that with corridos and like rancheras too. I like them a lot, but
when we drove to Vegas, we were talking about that. We were like, because we started bumping like Mexican music, listening to like Marca Registrada and like Los Gemelos and shit like that. Shit we like.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told you, I was like, there are people that this whole 4-hour drive, that's all they would listen to.
I know.
And you were like, I can't do that. And I was like, I can't either, bro.
I gotta switch more to like some poppy shit or like rock Spanish
anything.
Shit, you know?
Anything. Like anything that's not just one thing, you know?
Even classical.
Yeah. Where I feel like that's why people like Post Malone, because he'll do like the rap at first, right? He tried to be a rapper. And then he does.
I feel like the rap was probably his best phase now.
Probably, I don't know.
He wasn't a badass in it.
And then after that, he tried to do like a Corey Taylor thing where he's like I'm white, but I sing about deep shit like that. And then after that, and then now he's just like full on country. And that's why I liked it when Yellow Wolf tells him, he says, fuck, in his Bloody Sunday freestyle, he goes, I'll smack up the Ku Klux and I don't have to act black. And he goes, and he's talking shit about Post Malone, and he goes, Post Malone, I would talk shit about Post Malone, but he don't even rap. And he says, you know what? Fuck Post Malone just to see if he answers back. And he says,
that's a nice line.
And he says culture. No, he says poser, biter, appropriation thief. Everything you did is a leech off of my tree. And he says like saying like, which is true. Like Yellow Wolf does the boots and the white boy shit. Like Yellow Wolf's been doing that, you know. And most of you guys, I will say, like you probably won't know who Yellow Wolf is, and he's not even close as famous as Post Malone. But that's his style.
He grew up in that,
like,
know?
I believe that shit.
Makes sense.
Like, if we saw Yellow Wolf in fucking boots and a fucking tejana, and he's all tatted up, I believe that's how he dresses. 100%. 100% he fucking does ATV shits with a fucking machine gun on his side. Like, he's from fucking Alabama, bro. Like, he's a white boy from Alabama. Like, literally, that's where he's from. Like, so I do like that when he says that. Like, he calls him a culture vulture, appropriation thief.
Oh,
and he says like our clothes already match, like you fucking dress like me, you know, like you're fucking you're a poser.
Yeah.
So I just think that's one of the coolest low key disses in hip hop. I don't know how we got to that, but basically saying like now it's cool to be country, where like maybe that's one of the
people with no palotes like country.
Where maybe that's one of the reasons that like Yellow Wolf didn't take off, because that style, especially back then, was like, okay, wait, this guy's rapping and he's doing songs with Eminem, but he's also doing songs with Kid Rock. Like what? Like he's like country, but he's also a rapper. Like, but he also has like a bunch of. But he's also doing songs with Gucci Mane and a bunch of black people. Like what the fuck? And I'll give props to Yellow Wolf. Like he was the first.
He was like a pioneer.
Guy, like a pioneer and like doing everything type of shit. And then he does Till It's Gone.
Oh,
which is basically, it's kind of not even really a rap song.
It's more
like it's like a fucking like a country blues song. Like
what's that instrument?
There's like a banjo. I think that's probably the thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's not like a even like dude when I play that song,
it's like a white loloche.
yeah, literally like to me like I don't think rap beat when I hear this. Like that's like some fucking white boy.
I could imagine
shit.
Layla featured in this, like on the boat, like with those little fans in the back.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by like I give him props with that. Like,
gangster.
okay, like you did the white boy farmer rapper shit first, you know. So I give props to that.
And
but yeah,
8 years ago,
dude, like
10,
I was
probably
watching
more.
I was rewatching Sons of Anarchy, and one of the episodes ended with this song.
Oh,
yeah,
so it's longer.
It was fucking longer, bro.
So like 15 years ago.
Granted, it was like season 6, so it's probably like
no, because that ended in 2000.
Oh yeah, it probably was like 15 years ago.
So
Can
like
I get
15 years ago.
Did you get one for me, sir?
Oh fuck!
Nah, you
Just
did.
kidding. As a
You
good
did.
friend, I make sure that my brother here is always pegged with
Here.
a Miller High Lab.
Have you eaten today?
I did. Some chilaquiles.
I'm a little hungry, boy. When was this? When did she like this? When did you eat? Today. Yeah, but like when, bro? Yeah.
1, 2.
Nice.
I got 2.
Oh, you know what? Give me one of those instead. Yeah. Give me one of those. Little halftime show. Those do look cool. We got Miller High Lifes. The champagne of beers.
Funny. That's a good way of promoting it.
Yeah. It's like, drink this, and you're not a complete fucking bum.
It's a closest thing you'll get to like fancy.
Yeah. And my dad is blending something right now, even though we're recording.
To be fair, we didn't tell him.
But to be fair, we did not tell him, dude. We did not tell him. It's time for fan questions. Fan questions.
Finally, I was waiting for you to say that because this time, you said it today on the stories or on Off Topic podcast on Instagram that they killed it, and they actually did kill it. I was surprised.
Yeah, they did kill it. They did kill it. One guy, I'm not gonna say his name because it was a fucking weird. You know who it is though, because he's a homie.
Yeah.
He's like best sex advice your dad ever gave you. Did your dad ever give you? I'll answer. Nah, your dad never talked to you about sex.
No, we barely talk. Oh, not because
That's how you like it, huh?
Yeah,
We barely
that's how I
talk.
like it.
That's how you like it. Yeah. We don't gotta talk to my dad about, you know, nothing. You know, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Like when you say
we're not mad at each
they're
other.
beefing. Well, so what? Do you want to cry on camera real quick about your dad? Shit. So when did your dad fucking tell you weren't good enough? Nah, just kidding. Yeah, dude, that shit always makes me laugh when you tell me that. Yeah, my dad one time tried to give me a sex talk. It was super awkward. It was like, I feel like he did it because he thought he had to.
How old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
Fuck, I was
Because
living.
I know that naturally this should be like when you're like in your teens.
I was living in El Monte, so I think I was like 12, going on
it's not
13,
bad.
11. No. It wasn't the timing of it. It was just the nature of the conversation. One day I'm like driving with my dad, and fuck me in the ass, dude. A fucking blender going in the background. Anyway, and we coming back from Costco. I specifically remember it being Costco, and then he goes, "You know, one day, it's like you're gonna marry a girl, and you're gonna fall in love with her, and you're gonna make love to her, and you guys are gonna have kids." And I was like, "What the fuck are you telling me this for?" Also, I'm not getting laid before I get married, dude. Fuck that, dude. I want to fuck now, you know. So I always thought that shit was like lame, and I was just like, fuck, thank God we were like almost home already. And that's all I remember from that conversation.
So
that
you
was,
went straight to marriage? Like you didn't say
yeah, it was more like a talk about life than it was really sex, you know?
That's cool.
But it's kind of fucking awkward.
I guess.
I feel like that's like shit your mom has to do.
No, is that or your dad tells
Yeah,
you?
you think so? Yeah, huh? I guess I don't want to think about like.
That's weird.
Yeah. I guess it is weird.
That's a dad job.
So we answered your question as best as we could. We had a friend. Voss's dad gave him good advice, where it's just like, just don't get anyone pregnant.
That's smart.
I agree. That is great advice. Just don't get anyone pregnant.
And he threw not like
He threw condoms at him. Dude.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Like he prepared him, you know.
Do you think you know how like when they say like certain genetics skip a generation? Does the cholo skip a generation too? Like, I'm wondering if like Boss's dad is also like a cholo.
I don't think he is.
Nah. So like,
I don't think he is. From what he told me, I don't think he is.
That's even worse, bro. He just chose to be that. That's fucking whack, bro.
I grew up in that, fool.
That's fool, like
Boyle Heights,
Boyle Heights, fool. Like, oh, his promo about Boyle Heights.
Badass, bro. Hey, he is a legend though. Like if he was a wrestler, it would be like from Boyle Heights, California.
I got a question for from Vive con Huevos. Shout out to them. It's from their Vive con Huevos account, so I don't know if it's who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Mario.
One of the four Fantastic Four.
One of the four Fantastic Four. Oh, four, yeah. Had to count how many there are because sometimes podcasts add a fourth member and they don't talk about it. They'll just be like, this is my friend Julio, who I grew up with, and now he's on the show too. And I'm like, oh, fuck, there's a different member every day on this couch that you guys sit on.
So you know why.
This is my friend Andres.
And Andres only goes over 2 of us.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we have the fucking fat guy, and then we have. I'm not even talking about them anymore. I'm talking about someone else now. Yeah, the fat guy, but now he's not on it. So we have this other friend,
some skinny nerd guy.
Yeah, dude. And then now it's like, oh, this guy couldn't make it today. So we have another 2 people that you've never heard of before. And then now we have an episode with the original members. It's like, dude, fucking, what the fuck, you know? It's more confusing than fucking. What are you guys, Rebelde? Like a new member every fucking day? No, you know what? That's even more confusing because Rebelde had the same members. Yeah, they always. They're like Dance Gavin Dance. Like, who the fuck's the new lead singer now, you know? It's fucking annoying. Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ.
So what's his question? Or what's her question?
A personality trait of yours that took you a long time to accept.
This was pretty recent, but somebody said I'm very optimistic.
Yeah, why did it take a long time for you to accept
Because
that?
I'm like, am I really or am I
Do you think that's like a bad trait or what?
No, it's a good trait. I think it's a good trait. I feel like sometimes people need a little bit of that.
But I've also seen you panic before.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying I didn't say it. I'm like Trump now. I didn't say it.
I've been told I'm the most optimistic.
I only got called that once recently,
but it stayed with you.
It stayed with me.
That's cool.
Maybe
I believe it. You are optimistic.
Yeah, maybe I could be because you know how dumb I am that I have to look it up.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Like Oblivious?
Yeah.
When you have to look up Oblivious.
I'm like, what the fuck? It better be fucking good.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, it's not bad, right?
Yeah, nah, I totally feel you, bro. I guess that's not a bad thing to be.
No.
It could be, I guess, a little frustrating on the outside.
I mean, I guess a lot of people,
like on my perspective, because sometimes I don't want optimism.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like that though. If you notice it, like when they say like "todo va a estar bien, que Dios va a estar contigo," I feel like that's a little optimistic too. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of worse because you're relying on prayers. You know, like, at least here it's like it's you're responsible.
Let's give God a little break. You know?
Yeah. How much work? I always thought about that when I was a kid. Like, so many people pray to him. Like, does he have enough time?
Well, God is absolute, so he should never struggle with time.
I know. I hope not.
That is the theory that, well, the concept, or I don't know, theory concept. I'm saying words I don't even know what they mean.
You should be a father.
I want to.
Badass
gown. Like a Gucci priest. Oh, I said a priest. A Gucci one. I just steal from my church.
Instead of wine, you get beer because it's cheaper.
Oh, shit, dude. It's okay. It's a champagne of beers.
It's a champagne of Oh, it tastes like shit. Oh, my bad. It was supposed to be cold.
It's Hawaiian punch because I drank all the wine the day before.
Flashy people.
What?
Flashy people in Misa.
Fuck you. I don't flash anyone. You fucking dick. I've never flashed anyone, bro.
I know you haven't.
Oh, fuck, dude. It's funny because he said father, and I thought you meant like a dad. I was like, yeah, I want to be. Like, wait, I don't want to be a fucking priest. Priest Ross.
Priest Ross.
That's fucking horrible, dude. Okay, I guess a personality trait that took me a long time to admit. Thank you for asking, by the way, you fucking dick. You know, these are questions for both of us, bro.
Well, I answered.
Yeah, exactly. The professional thing would have been like, all right, what about you?
I got some.
Yeah, you fucking dick. I guess it would be like, I kind of like, I'm really impulsive. Like, I kind of just say things and I don't like that. Like, I should know my audience a little better too, you know? I should be a little more careful.
Audience, like, here or, like, outside? Like,
in general, like, here and, like...
But have you, like... It's hard to say it in a moment, but, like, have you, like, kind of, like, paused yourself in certain situations and be like, oh, like, I shouldn't say this shit, or not? It's just, like... Boom.
Yeah, like, I sometimes wish that I could caer bien, like, how tú caes bien. Like,
but the thing is, because... I don't know if you do this, but I tend to like analyze people or like the place where I'm at. Like, say if I, for example, I don't have an example for it, but if I say something que no pego, I'm like, oh, maybe I shut my mouth here. Or like, say if I'm in a situation or an environment where like, oh, these people are kind of like boring, then I'll be like, all right.
And I'm like, oh, it's such good shit. Like, just say it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like, but it's not good shit, you know?
In those moments, how you're like, fuck, I wish I shouldn't have said this here. Or like, you just fucking go with it and you realize that after.
Or sometimes when I'm like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say someone brings somebody up and I don't like that person. I'll be like, fuck that guy. He's a fucking bitch.
Oh, shit.
And I know that those people are going to tell that guy because they're like usually his friends. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck.
They're like more friends with him.
And I kind of just want to see what's going to happen. And then after that, I'm like, fuck. Like, now this was going to know. And not that I'm scared because I stand by what I say.
It's still kind of like awkward.
I was like, fuck. Like, now it's like something where like, now it's known. And maybe it shouldn't have been known. Mm-hmm. Maybe basically more like I should play my cards a little better. So I guess that does have to do with being impulsive. I guess that would be my answer. It's a good question.
It was that. So they surprised me, actually.
Yeah. We got another question from Viva con Huevos. I guess it's kind of another trait question. Childish traits you don't want to outgrow?
Fuck. Ooh. Taking long in the shower.
That's for kids? I feel like kids don't take long.
Really?
In the shower. I don't know.
I always did.
Yeah, did you?
Like 30, 40 minutes.
Do you take long showers like that?
I do.
That's fucking crazy.
But I just like the warmness of the water.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
I don't know.
For me, it would be... I get excited a lot, and I think that's kind of like a childish thing.
Really?
In a good way.
I don't think so.
In a good way.
I think in general, excitement.
You don't think I get excited?
No, I think you do, but like wait.
No, the question was something you don't want to get rid of.
Okay.
A trait that you don't ever want to lose.
Oh, okay. Like get that child excitement.
Yeah, and it's an up and down because sometimes excitement does lead to disappointment. But like other than that, like I always really get excited about things. Like I think I'm moving soon, so I'm really excited about that. And I am like really excited about that.
Can't wait.
I get excited about a lot of shit. Like when I bought my car, I get excited. I get excited when I'm gonna record, and then I get pissed because you're late, and then so you kind of suck. And then also I get excited about like, you know what it is? Simple things. Like I love hanging out with you, bro. Like I really do. Like it makes me happy. Like I hang out with my girlfriend. Like I love her. Like it makes me happy.
Things matter.
Yeah, like the little things. Like
that's true though.
Like in The Sopranos, there's a scene where and it's one of the things that a lot of the actors remember from James Gandolfini, because he passed away, obviously, is that like they remember that scene when he tells them, one day you're going to have families of your own and hope that you can remember the little things. And I always...
Jimmy cried, nah? Whoa, what's that?
That's another scene.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it up now.
But my point is, like, it's true. Like, you should remember the little things. Like, when we went out for my birthday, I was like, okay, cool. And then I think I had told you, and I wasn't even, like, fucked up at that time. But I had told you something, like, we, like, cheers. And I told you, I was like, oh, like, it's just you and me, you know?
Us, yeah.
Like, just us. And Diana was there. And I'm like, and I was, like, perfectly okay with that. I was like, it's us. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm not even, like, mad about it. Or, like, I don't even want more, you know? So I think just, like, being, like, grateful and, like, getting excited for, like, little things like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's childish or not, but I feel like it is because kids love every little thing. Like, kids, kids watch something and they're like, oh, like, I want to be that, you know? And then when you're an adult, you're like, they shut you down and you're like, oh, well, you can't be that because it's not possible. I'm not crying. I just had to burp, by the way. But yeah, I don't know, like that. Like I love doing shit like that. Like I don't know, like I thought that was like a really cool moment. Like when we were on my birthday, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like this is it. Like this is life, and it's not gonna change in the sense that like it could change in the sense that one day we're gonna be doing that in a big ass house, you know, with a badass backyard, like something. I'm saying like when I'm famous and rich, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be my same people and
Obviously.
But yeah, unless I fuck that up. But nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like so I like that. That's what I like. I'm very appreciative about that. Like the little moments. Yeah. What time do you work tomorrow?
Regular time.
Regular time.
I'm more of a 9 to 5 guy now.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you got to do something, huh?
Oh yeah, but it's usually in the mornings, middle of the day.
Yeah, that's
nothing
not bad
crazy.
That's not bad at all. I guess that's the good thing. Nepotism H, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking sick ass nepo baby, dude. Yeah.
Do we have more questions right here?
Yeah, we got more. Oh, this is not more of a question. Just say, you guys talk a lot about wrestling and you guys say things that we don't understand. Could you teach us wrestling terms here and there?
Who was this? Can I see? Can I know?
I'll show you
or
later.
It's anonymous.
So. Yeah, I guess I could teach you. The most popular one would be get over.
No, the ones you taught me, tell them those are good.
Get over would be that. Sometimes we do that, like, oh, he's just trying to get over, or he's over. Over in wrestling means like
you're hyped.
You're popular, like people like you, like you're over. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin was over. Hulk Hogan in the 80s was over. The Rock was over. But it could also mean like you won a match, like, oh, he went over. Like Undertaker went over on Shawn Michaels, like he beat him, you know? Like that. It could mean that. That's a little wrestling terminology for you.
Another one would be what's it called? Fuck. Shit. Oh, he sold, like, you know.
He sold selling. He sells good. Selling is like how you take a move and how you make it look like it hurt you.
Yeah, like for example, I don't know, you guys probably, even if you're not a wrestling fan, you've probably seen when The Rock gets the Stone Cold Stunner on him, you know, like he'll like flip 5 times in the ring, you know,
and it looks dumb, but it doesn't because he's The Rock and he does it so good.
And you kind of think like, oh shit, like this shit was a powerful stunner, you know, but it was just a regular stunner, and he makes Stone Cold look really good,
like $1 million.
Yeah.
That's your job, is to sell something.
Or like you've talked a lot about it during the show, not a lot, but in some episodes where Shawn Michaels sells really good, where he sells not only the goodness but also the bad part of him being tired, of him being beat up.
Like he'll hit his move on you and he'll still sell how tired
like he's like trying to get that last breath of air, you know?
Yeah, like he's running out of gas, but he's still got one left.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you root for someone.
Like the little underdog movie, you know?
Exactly, yeah. So that's what it means, guys. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great little episode. I love doing this podcast. We're never going to stop doing it. We're trying a few different things, trying to be a little more formatted, just because, trying to be a little more professional. But I've been enjoying doing this podcast, and it's still going to keep going. The way you can support us, like we mentioned earlier, is follow and subscribe to us at whatever platform you're listening to us in, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Those are the most popular ones. Just hit that notification, and that's how you help us, and it's free, you know? Doesn't cost you anything. Fucking pieces of shit. Also follow us on Instagram and Off Topic Podcast 34. That's where you could DM us, send us questions as well. All our links are there. Other than that, bro, I'm Kobo the Gorilla.
And I'm H.
And we are out.
This was